Hi, my name is Kelsey Anselmi. I'm an 8th grade math teacher at Crestdale Middle School. This is my 5th year of teaching. I am super excited about the possibility of speaking at TED Talks this year for CMS. I want you to imagine yourself as a 7 or 8-year-old, and your teacher walks up to you and says, "Hey, I'm going to start putting you in this group because I just want you to get a little more practice." And so you walk into that group and you kind of figure out that your teacher didn't think you really needed more practice. The teacher thought you're not getting it, and now you're with all the kids who are not getting it. Can you imagine your confidence level as the teacher just puts you into a group of students that are not understanding a concept? Personally, my confidence would be shattered. And maybe this has happened to you. Maybe you were told as a 7 or 8-year-old that you weren't able to do mathematics, so you need to be in this group. So from a very early age, we've done a huge disservice to kids by splitting them based on ability. But I'm here to talk about the possibility of bridging this opportunity gap to not be there anymore. And that's going to start with heterogeneous grouping. Because for so long, and it makes sense, we've had homogeneous grouping. You either can do or you can't do. And we think as teachers it's easier to teach a bunch of kids that can do and meet all their needs, and then teach a bunch of kids that can't do and meet all their needs. But the fact is, kids in the don't do and the can do, there's a plethora of ability levels within those homogeneous groups. There's science that proves that heterogeneous grouping is way more beneficial towards all ability levels of students. So when you get the parents who are saying, well, I don't want my high-level student with my low-level student. First of all, there's no high and there's no low. Maybe they just don't get that concept. But high students benefit from teaching the low students and vice versa. And as a teacher, if we learn to facilitate that, we're going to have the achievement gap close, and we're going to have the opportunity gap close, and we're going to have all students push towards achievement. Right now, we are in a world where we teach a standard class, an honors class. And in that standard class, we're not going as deep as we maybe should. But I'm here today to present for TED Talks the idea that what if we push those standard kids to a high level? What would happen? Would they fail? Would they rise to the expectation? My gut feeling is that they will rise to the expectation, and research shows that they will rise to the expectation. High expectations, high achievement. Low expectations, low achievement. So as teachers, we've got to have a mind shift from a fixed mindset of these kids are only capable of A, B, and C, and we've got to have a growth mindset that, hey, they can do A, B, and C, but let's get into D, E, and F. So I would love the opportunity to speak to teachers at CMS on this idea of giving an equitable education to all students. All students deserve to learn high-level mathematics, high-level English, high-level social studies. And I think when we start showing kids that we believe in them and that our purpose is to get them to that high level and that we believe all kids can get to that high level, I think we're going to see a big shift in achievement. So I look forward to the opportunity of possibly speaking, and I thank you for your time.